welcome to Southside Ice Arena for tonight's high school hockey action between your Byron Center Bulldogs and the visiting De La Salle Collegiate Pilots. My name is Brandon Freusen. I'll be coming to you live with the play-by-play. Standing to my left, Dave Turcott. Dave, thanks for coming tonight. Appreciate you being here.
Oh, it's going to be fun, Brandon. We've got a battle here Friday night for the Byron Center Bulldogs here. We, as you know, number 3 in the state, the Pilots. How do you feel about tonight's matchups coming from a commentator and a dad here?
Oh, it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a good test for the Bulldogs. Obviously, they're undefeated at this point, 15-0-1. De La Salle coming in 10-2-2, though, so this is going to be a good one. Freusen's going to take the draw here for Byron against Sakani for the Pilots. Puck's going to be down at center ice. Here we go. One back to Story for the Bulldogs. He dumps it into the zone of the Pilots. Here's Pratt on the chase. Chase is behind the net. Pilots come out with it through neutral ice. Dumped in here behind Swanson. O'Keefe to pick it up for the Bulldogs. Freusen there to help him out. He dumps it into neutral ice. Pratt there to disrupt that. Here comes Freusen over the blue line. That's going to be offsides. Clark just got ahead of the line there, Dave.
A little bit of nervous energy right there. We had an opportunity, 55. Robbins, good speed from the Pilots coming across, dumped it in and tried to get it in deep, but just a face-off outside the zone here.
Freusen to take the draw again against Sakani. He wins that back. Pratt picks it up, dumps it in the zone. Picked up there by the defenseman for the Pilots. He goes D to D on the far side. Dumped out into neutral ice. That's over Story. We're going to have an icing here. Surprise call there. What do you think about that?
We're going to take it. We're going to take it. I think Byron Center's going to change the line here. We're going to jump on with the Philo line, it looks like.
Yeah, you're going to have Philo between Passano and McKee. Swanson up top with Laska. It's going to be down to Zalkowski's left-hand side here in the draw. Puck one back by Philo. Laska picks that up. Dumps it behind the net to Passano. Passano comes out, cycles that down low behind the net still. They work for it. McKee out front looking for Philo. Philo fights for it in the corner on the near side here. Down to McKee. Looks out front to Laska. Quick shot on net. Saved by Zalkowski. Battle for in front. Picked up by the attacker, the forward for De La Salle. He throws it out into neutral ice. Picked up by Swanson. Dumps it in behind Zalkowski. On the near side boards, it comes out. Laska to pick it up at the blue line. Dump it back down. He's got Passano there, looks like. Passano with a big hit. Swanson keeps the puck in the zone. Now it's out in neutral ice. They battle for it in neutral ice. Here's McKee. He's got Philo with him. He's got a 2-on-1. Nice save there by the defender for the Pilots. McKee still has it, though. Working around, picked up by the Pilots. Worked out into neutral ice. Coming in on a 1-on-2. Here comes the Pilots. Nice move there, 13. Nice save by Swanson. He covers up for a whistle.
Little breakdown there. Byron had a chance to change there. We had it into the zone. We had a nice cycle going. Boys had an opportunity to jump off, and it almost cost us.
Nice play by Blackwood there, though, coming in for the Pilots. He makes a nice move on Colton, gets a good scoring chance on Swanson. Swanson tall to that order. Fisher to take the draw. Here's Kamiga with the puck out in neutral ice. He's fighting for it there. It's going to be offsides if we enter the zone. Delayed offsides. That's now cleared. Puck's into neutral ice to Story. He moves that back up the far side wall. Pilots pick that up, dump it in behind Swanson. Story to pick it up. Comes through the slot area for Byron. He moves the puck up to Brem on the near side through neutral ice. Brem, quick shot just wide of the net. Fisher fights for it on the far side. Story has it. Quick shot on net. Steered aside by Zalkowski. D to D here for the Pilots. They missed the zone exit there, but that shot by O'Keefe goes wide. Here come the Pilots, dumping in behind Swanson. They're looking for a line change. Story to O'Keefe, D to D. He circles back with it. Goes back to Story on the far side. Looks out front here to Clark. Clark's got it in neutral ice. Looks up for Pratt. Pratt dumps it behind the net. Zalkowski got it. He leaves it for his defender. Freusen blocks that clearing pass attempt. Pilots come out with it. 2-on-2 through neutral ice. Quick shot down behind Swanson. Crazy redirection there. Here come the Bulldogs. Freusen with it on the near side. He's got speed. He goes wide around the defender. Cutting in. Looks up front. Quick shot on net. It's loose in front.
Yeah.
Nets off, little scrum in front there. Probably talking about Christmas cookie recipes, probably.
At this point, I think they are. I love the pace is starting to pick up. We've got an opportunity now to feel each other out, and the number 1 team in the state and the number 3 team in the state are regularly getting themselves into a game here.
Puck's going to come out of the zone. Looks like the net was pushed off by the Byron attacker, according to the officials here.
I don't know about that, but
Philo wins that draw back to Swanson over to Alaska. He's going to dump this deep. No, he's going to take it over the zone here, over the blue line. He's down in the corner fighting for it. 2 guys take him out for the Pilots. Passano picks that up, though. Passano looks to the top. Philo's there for Alaska. Quick shot on net. Blocked in front. Passano picks it up. Quick shot
There
on
you
net. He
go.
scores.
oh,
Good job by Passano. He has been on absolute fire this year, Turk.
I think though, Froyce, the way Alaska
11.
Alaska takes it down, 2 guys in the corner,
Takes a
body
hit.
him. They get it back to the point, and a hallmark of the Byron Center Bulldogs, get that puck to the front of the net. Good things will happen. Rebound, and there you go.
Passano with another one on the season. He's in double digit for scoring himself. I'll pick up those stats later, but he's having a heck of a year here. Colden picks it up, moves that over to his partner Bathrick, dumped through neutral ice. The Collegiate Pilots retrieve that, come up off the glass. Colden keeps that in momentarily. Kamiga there to help him out. Pilots come over the blue line, 3-on-1 here. Colden gets back. That shot blocked up into the netting, so we'll have a face-off inside the zone here.
Good play by Bathrick there. That might be his first shift of the game, but 3-on-1 coming at him, got the stick on puck, and Souvenir up in the crowd. Speaking of souvenirs, standing room only here, Froyce.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, you should get here now, Byron Center.
Puck's down here behind Swanson. Colden there for Byron. Frozen to support him. Bathrick picks that up, moves it to Clark. Clark looks across the ice, fans on the pass, takes the official out. Good job by Clark there. Here come the Pilots. Going to be a delayed offside. Pratt, now they blow it dead when we had control. I'm not sure why that was blown dead, but that's okay.
Little panic there, and the official went for a spill. So I'm sure the head referee, Darren Oliver here, taking notes on his crew.
Looks like it. I think that official's buying since he hit the ice first, right? Isn't
Absolutely.
that the rule?
Rules are rules.
Clark on the attack here. Pressures the defender for the Pilots. He picks up the puck. Pilots come back out into neutral ice with it. It's tucked back in the zone, so Byron has to retreat. Puck cleared to the far side. It's in neutral ice, picked up, shot on net, steered aside by Swanson. That was James that fired that shot on net for the Pilots. Puck comes back out to the point, but out into neutral ice, couldn't hold the zone there. Pilots regroup, dump it back in. O'Keefe has that. He's going to move that over to his D partner here. Now he's going to have to, with the pressure there, force that up the wall. Here's his D partner, Story, who dumps it out all the way down the ice. No icing is the call. Byron goes for a line change. Here's McKee first on it for Byron. Puck moved up, picked up by Alaska. He moves that over into the corner to Swanson. Swanson tries to get it back to Alaska. Good pressure here by the Pilots, disrupting the flow for the outlet for the Bulldogs. Puck comes, stays in the zone. Passano couldn't get that pass through. Alaska's going to pick it up behind the net, moves it over to Passano on the near side here. Passano into neutral ice. He's going to dump it into the zone. On Zalkowski steered to the corner. Philo there first on the puck. He cycles the puck down looking for McKee. Cleared to the far side. Kept in there by Passano. Quick shot on net. Nice save by Zalkowski. Ben Passano can really shoot that puck, Dave.
I think if you have an opportunity at home to watch these Bulldogs play, especially in the defensive zone, standing people up at the blue line. No shots that are going to penetrate the lane here. Excellent job by the coach to get these boys to stop right at the line.
Fisher takes that draw, wins it back. That shot blocked in front by the Pilots. There's Brem. Good job on the forecheck by Brem. Fisher there to support him. Brem has the puck, moves the puck. Well, going to be called a high stick there. Yep.
Byron was trying to set up a cycle down in the left corner here to the right of the goalie. It's going to go all the way back down to the right of Swanson. Nope, it's going to be the left of Swanson.
They're going to have Fisher take the draw for the Bulldogs. He takes that draw against Bolton here. Fisher wins that back. Bathrick picks it up, moves it up to the far side, boards to Dulce. Moved out into neutralize. Fisher on the attack as the Pilots pick it up and move it back into neutralize. Good hit there by Dulce.
Real good. Again,
Pilots
standing up.
Pilots dump that in deep. Rimmed around to the near side here. Players battle for it along the wall. 2 Bulldogs, 2 Pilots there. Third Pilot comes in, but Colden comes out with that for the Bulldogs. He takes a hit. Good pressure here by the Pilots. Bathrick picks it up behind Swanson. Moves it up the far side wall to Dulce, who gets it out into neutral ice wisely. Dump back in the zone. Colden's got to retrieve that. He just moves it out into neutral ice. That's tipped by the Pilots, so no icing. Pratt's going to be first on it for the Bulldogs. He looks out front. Couldn't quite get that puck out front. Good pressure here by Pratt and Freusland. Here comes Clark, their line mate, to help them out with the forecheck. Puck moved to the far side here by the Pilots. Going to be an icing here as the puck goes all the way down over the goal line.
Again, I know I've said it before, but the opportunity to watch these Byron Center D, a nice amount of release, no panic on those D getting the puck out of the zone. If it's not there, they'll circle back, send it back, or maybe back over to their partner.
Freusland wins the draw back to Pratt. Quick shot, nice save by Salkowski. Puck behind the net. Freusland picks that up. He looks up top to the point there. Story's got it. Moves it back down the wall here. Going to be down to Clark and Pratt. They play with the puck back and forth to one another behind the net. It's on the far side wall. Fought for. Story picks it up at the point. Quick shot near the net. Deflected in front. Clark first down it. It's loose in front. Freusland there. Moves it over to Pratt, and that's going to be off here again. I think we're going to keep that one inside.
Excellent job there by Story to get that puck at least to the net, on the net. Opportunities for a rebound. Mike Knuble, dirty goal, top of the blue there. Always opportunity since we are in West Michigan.
Pratt to take this draw to the left of Salkowski. Wins that back to Freusland. Quick shot over the net. That one got caught on the tape there. Looks like he's got that good Howie's hockey tape. Maybe a little extra stick wax on that. Kept it on and right up into the netting.
Max will have to have a new formula.
Pratt to take the draw again. They often switch that up on that side of the ice. Pratt on the puck. 3 defenders for the Pilots there. One of them retreats to the front of the net. Pratt, Freusland, Clark all down there digging for it. Freusland comes out with it up to Story. Move back down towards the net. Pilots come out with it 3-on-2. Freusland first back for the Bulldogs to help with the back check.
Excellent
here. He picks up the puck.
Way to go by Story there.
Freusland moves it to Clark, over to Pratt on the near side, enters the zone. He cuts in. He's got Clark with him. Looks back to Freusland. Nice pass there, tucked in. He shoots, he scores. Freusland tucked that between the 5-hole there. What a pass by Pratt. And to Clark through neutral ice. Clark to Pratt. Pratt moves it to Freusland. Tucks it in between the 5-hole there. What do you think about that,
Well,
Dave?
and again, I sound like a broken record. Right at the line, 22 Story stands up his guy, immediately transitioned into offense. Way to go. Excellent job by that top line for the Bulldogs.
Those are a lot of things that you don't see, or not all spectators see, but the little details like that, holding that blue line. Great job by the Bulldogs so far. 2-0 here. 8:58 remains in the first period. Swanson retrieves the puck, goes D to Alaska. His partner moves it up the wall to McKee. McKee just misses Philo on the breakout pass, so the Pilots keep that in the zone. Picked up here by Passano, comes over the blue line. He's got McKee with him. Quick shot, blocked by the Pilots. Passano moves that puck back out front, tries to anyway. Pilots come out with it, dump it through neutral ice. Swanson first on it here, pressured by 88 there for the Pilots, Nayert. Passano has it, moves it to McKee through neutral ice. McKee over the line, cuts in on the defender. Nice move by McKee. Good,
what a move.
Good shot there, hit the post it looked like.
Looked like Owen Tippett last night in the Flyers.
There you go.
Almost.
Passano pressures the Pilots on the forecheck here. D for the Pilots to reverse course, go out the other side. We're going to have a dump down the ice. Yeah. Nice tip there by the Pilots, number 22. He got that into the zone. That was James. Puck
Risky
through neutral
cross ice. Ooh.
There's Glupker with it. He dumps the puck in the zone, picked up by the defender there for the Pilots. Fisher back to Colton. Colton moves it up the wall. That's going to be an icing here, looks like, as that went all the way down the ice.
We got lucky there. Full-scale changes. We had both teams making a switch there, and puck went D to D, and we tried to send a home run pass there and almost got picked off by the Pilots to go the other way, but I think it was McGee stepped up and stopped that.
Fisher going to take the draw to Swanson's right here in the D zone for the Bulldogs. Fisher picks that up, moves it over to the near side to Bram, out into neutral ice, dump back into the Byron zone. Fisher to pick it up again, moves it to his D-man, comes out into neutral ice. A lot of back and forth here on this shift. There's Story with it. He circles, moves it to Camming on the far side. Fisher over to Brem. Brem comes through neutral ice. Got a nice pass there to Story, who joined the rush there as the D-man. Fought for on the near side wall. That's Camiga with two Pilots that engage in a battle. Pilots flip that all the way down the ice. O'Keefe going to pick that up. No icing here. O'Keefe got the puck on the far side. Comes through neutral ice with it. As the Pilots made a change, he had a little space. O'Keefe looks out front, hits off the side of the net. Let the Pilots pick that up. Move it out into neutral ice. Good job on the back check there by Pratt. He dumps it in. O'Keefe going to pick it up for the Bulldogs. Pressure here from the Pilots, so on the forecheck. Clark moves that over to out into neutral ice. He's got Freusen there, tries to get it to him. Looks like we're going to have no icing here. It looks like it was touched on the way. Puck dumped around the near side. Swanson going to pick it up, throws it at the net. Blocked by the Pilots, dumped out into neutral ice. Back over the blue line here for the Bulldogs. They give chase. That's Clark. Good job on the forecheck by him. Pratt there to support it. Pratt looks out front, just fanned on the pass. Good attempt there to the middle. Dumped out by the Pilots into neutral ice. Laska picks it up to the near side to Swanson.
We got some tired Bulldogs out there. We need a change right now.
Battle for along the near side wall here. Pilots come out with it, though. There's Blackwood. He makes another nice move. Just missed the shot on Swanson there. Look at this break here. Clark throws it out to Pratt. Pratt one-on-one. Quick, nice move by Pratt. Good job by the defender at the last second to get a stick on it. Here's Klubker to keep it in the zone. He dumps it down behind the net. McKee on chase for it there for the Bulldogs. He looks out front. Pratt's got to get a change here. He's been out a bit. He's out with that next line now, takes a hit, but moves the puck. He's going to go for a change as Philo dumps it in behind Salkowski. He gives chase. First one on it's Philo. He's first one to it. Puck kept in here by Passano on the far side. Picked up by Philo. He's got McKee with him. Down to McKee. McKee makes a move. He's got Passano in front. Nice shot. Nice save by Salkowski. Patrick down to McKee. Nice pass. He buried that shot. Wow.
How are you doing?
Short side
McKee.
roof. Good hands there by McKee, but nice play there, huh?
Really, really nice. And to spy that guy to the left of the goalie, McKee to the left of the goalie, well done.
Great
it
play
is
there.
Hot. 3-0 with 5 minutes to play in the first period.
What a shot by McKee. Didn't have a lot of room there. Tucked it up short side, just under the bar.
Pilots are coming back with this top line, but I think the second line with 13 with Blackwood, he's their greatest threat at this point, Royce, don't you think?
So far, he has been.
Yeah. Now, I know number 24, Zakani, is their leading scorer, but I'm really impressed with that second line, Blackwood, Hoberg, and Rowe.
Bowling and the Dulce brothers on either his right or left out there for the Bulldogs against this top line for the Pilots. Here comes the Pilots over the blue line. Good job by O'Keefe to take that body. Puck moved out front across the far side.
Got lucky.
Picked up by the defender. Moves it out front for the Pilots. Picked up there, though, by Dulce over to his brother on the near side wall. He's going to take a hit there.
Big hit.
Took a big hit there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Bowling there with
but
it. But Dulce gets
back up.
Picks it up toward the net.
Like the Hanson brothers here. Byron's version.
O'Keefe there comes down the wall to keep the puck in. Bowling to pick it up. Just dumps it to the left side of Salkowski. Dulce first on it again. Lex Dulce there with his brother Nick. They both battle for it in the near corner here. Rimmed around the far side there by the Pilots. Out into neutral ice looking for a race. Story picks that up in neutral ice, so there he fights off the attacker for the Pilots. He gets the puck back after it's tipped away from his D partner, O'Keefe. O'Keefe up the near side wall, just misses Dulce. We're going to have an icing call here, Dave.
It's good to see the Dulces out there. Played a little men's league with their dad, Marcus, over the years.
He can be dangerous.
Yeah, on the bench with his stick so much, but the boys are quite the players. Excellent job. Took a hit there. Number 6, Dulce, and number 15 came in to help him out.
Quick shot just wide of the net by the Pilot defender here. That puck looked like it came out of the zone. No call there by the official. Brem takes a hit, dumps the puck in. Good job by Brem to take a hit and do his job, get the puck into the zone. Fought for on the near side wall here. 2 Pilots, 2 Bulldogs. Third Pilot comes in, moves it over.
Great
to
hit
his
by
partner.
Fisher. Great hit by Fisher.
Pilots dump it in.
Forced to dump in. Excellent job.
Laska moves it out, just misses Kaminga there, but it's on net, so we're not going to have an icing call here. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first period. 3-0 lead for your Bulldogs. Picked off here by Pratt on the far side. His helpers go for a line change, so he was 1-on-4 there.
Yeah, I just found a puck, just trying to clear the zone. Pilot's a little bit tired, wanted to change. Pratt picked it off, but unfortunately Clark and Freusland had not jumped the boards to make their way in there. Good start here by the Bulldogs. 3 minutes left in this first period, and they've controlled the play here.
Pratt back to Colton here. Quick shot on that rebound. Here's Freusland, picks up the rebound. Looks out front, just misses Clark, but he's got Colton. Colton shot block there. It's in front, tips around. Pratt has it, goes with a shot, but it's behind the net. Clark tripped up there, no call. Here come the Pilots the other way. 3-on-3 as Pratt gets back on the back check there for the Bulldogs. Good job to disrupt that. There's a quick shot. Swanson makes the save, but that rebound picked up to his right. And that rebound goal scored by number 97 there for the Pilots. That's Bolton for the Pilots. Picks up that loose puck, makes it 3-1 here, Bulldogs. 2:41 left in the first period.
Yeah, just odd. You know, we had Freusland and Pratt down there, and they kept pumping it out front. They had an opportunity to set it up and cycle. I'd like to see them, we'll talk at the end of the first period here, but set up a few more cycles down low. Wear these defensemen out a little bit.
O'Keefe has it here for the Bulldogs. Moves it up to the near side of Passano. Fought for and neutralized. Passano picks it back up, waits for Philo to get back on side. Moves it to Story, who dumps it behind Zalkowski here. Puck out into the stands here. Looks like we have a souvenir. That's someone from the...
Look at a full melee.
There he is. He's excited, isn't he?
Yeah, a little Hutchinson jersey on there. Half Michigan, half Lions.
I like it.
He might get signed by
Lions.
player of the game later.
Philo takes the draw. McKee back to Passano. Quick shot on net, blocked in front. Far side, Story picks it up, moves that over to the near side. Passano's got it. Move through neutral ice, cross ice. McKee passes that over to Philo. Philo in on the break. He makes a move. Quick shot on net, just misses the
top corner available. Oh.
McKee picks it up again. He's tripped up. Pilots come out into neutral ice with it. Here they come over the red line. Go to move it over the blue line into the zone. Here comes McKee through neutral ice. He cuts in. 1-on-3, comes through the middle, makes a nice move, almost gets through all 3 defenders.
Royce, I know we've talked about this top line of Byron Center dominating, but the coach has to be happy with Philo, McGee, and Passano at this point. 3 big bodies getting the puck deep in the zone and sustaining pressure and getting shots on net. Good things are going to happen. We already saw McGee score.
Oh, McKee has been fantastic this year, along with Philo and Passano. They've been playing outstanding. That line has been tremendous, I'll tell you that. And that's what will separate teams when you've got depth like that. And then you come back with this third line here, right? You got Fisher and Bram and Kaminga doing a great job.
Absolutely.
And they're no easy task to play against. Here's the
leading scorer right there.
Yeah, that's Zakani comes in, makes a nice move, gets a shot on net. Good scoring opportunity for the Pilots.
But Zakani comes in alone. There's no one with him. He puts a puck on net, and there's no one there to bang it home.
Yep. Here's a loose puck in front.
Oh,
Freusland takes a shot at it. That hit the referee skate, popped right out to Freusland there. defender for that was Pratt actually had to not play the puck. It would have been too many men if he had, so they had to negate the icing there. Pratt has it behind the net. Minute to go in the first. Actually, we're down to 40 seconds. Here's Clark to Pratt. He comes over the blue line. He's got a nice move on the defender there. Looks out front to Clark. Clark over to Freusland. Just missed him. Bathrick picks that up. Down to Freusland. Quick shot on net, blocked in front by the Pilots. Clark first on it for the Bulldogs. Pilots are looking to get that puck out of the zone. We're going to have a hooking call here on Clark. Delayed penalty. Here's the whistle. So with 19.8 seconds left in the first, Clark going to take a 2-minute hooking penalty.
So just about 20 seconds. A lot of time, the puck's going to be dropped to the right of Swanson. It's a 3-1 game. The Bulldogs would really like to get out of this period winning 3-1 with that 2-goal lead.
No doubt about it. That's going to be a very important face-off here to Swanson's right. You don't want to give up a goal in the last 20 seconds of the period here. So that's a tough penalty.
Froys and Pratt are on here to make sure this happens.
Front,
there you go.
Jacker
good draw.
Wins that puck back, so
Story
they're going
in
to
the
fight
corner.
for it. There we go. Dumped around by O'Keefe. Good job to get it out of the zone.
Excellent job.
That leaves, 10 seconds left in the period, so maybe one last rush here for the Pilots. Pratt going to disrupt it, though. Puck comes out into neutral ice, 2-on-3. That puck just shot back into neutral ice, 1 second to go, so we're not going to get a scoring opportunity. He shoots the puck after the whistle. They're not going to like that, are the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Story's going to go over and say.
Story and Freusland take exception to that. Yeah. Hopefully we don't take another penalty here.
But there again, Freus, I know we're ending the period, but a broken record. 24, Zacconi comes in by himself, top of the circles. He's on the power play. He's not going to score from the top of the circles on Swanson. He's too good.
Yeah, so good first period there for the Bulldogs. They end up on top 3-1 after one. Going to be on the penalty kill here for a bit. Minute 41 left in that kill, but shots on goal definitely favored the Bulldogs. We'll get a number on that for you, but really, really strong period for the Bulldogs. A little blemish there to give up that goal, but I thought it was a strong period, Dave.
I agree. Coaches has to be happy with that period. 3-1. We probably outshot them 5-1 on the total shots. But when it comes down to it, Byron Center is just stronger and more dominant, getting the puck through the neutral zone, deep into the offensive zone, and then sustaining pressure, getting those shots from the point on the net, opportunity for a rebound goal, and then depth. We talked about that. That second line of Philo, Passano, McGee complements Freusland, Pratt, and Clark so well. And then Fisher and Camigan, Brem put their stamp on this game too. Again, the opportunities are created by the back end of the Byron Center Bulldogs, not letting them penetrate into the zone, immediately get a quick up and through and back into the Pilot zone. Excellent period by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, those are the important little details too that a lot of the spectators don't see. But I'm sure Coach Stagger's happy with that performance by his D in that first period.
Has to be.
I just got word from the director of hockey operations, Mike Pratt, here. That was Jackson Freusland's 50th career high school goal. So,
well, congratulations, Jack. His two other brothers, I know, his storied career by his oldest brother, probably at 49 goals. Is that what I hear?
I don't know. Is that what it was? We'll get you the update on that.
I'm sure my phone will buzz on the update from his brother.
That's right. Well, hey, this couldn't be possible without some sponsors. So BCTV, certainly sponsored by a couple of number of folks in the area. Armored Roofing and Construction, a gold sponsor. The Center for Physical Rehabilitation, these are BC Athletics gold sponsors. Also like to give a shout out to Byron Township, a community on the move, and to Gaines Charter Township. So appreciate these sponsors allowing us to bring this broadcast to you. The De La Salle Collegiate Pilots in town tonight to play the Bulldogs. They're going to flip rinks tomorrow and play Grand Rapids Catholic Central. You've got the opposite happening. The Cougars of Catholic Central tonight will play Saginaw Heritage. Heritage will come visit the Bulldogs tomorrow here at 3 p.m. for our Bites Cancer game. So looking forward to that contest. If you're around tomorrow, make sure you make it out to Southside Ice Arena here in Byron Center.
Not too late to get yourself here. There's 2 more periods. Get yourself here and come watch these Byron Center Bulldogs battle the number 3 team in the state, De La Salle Pilots. We've got at least a couple more hours or a couple more periods of entertainment here. You're going to want to see these two teams play.
Just a couple more announcements here. The BC Athletic Silver sponsors will recognize Family Fare, Fast Signs, and Pete's Grill and Tavern.
Pete's has always got a good time happening. Half this crowd could end up at Pete's later tonight, Royce.
Might be. Well, hey, we're going to take a little break.
Basket.
We're going to take a little break here, Dave. We're going to come back with second period action. The Zamboni here is about halfway through, so we'll be back at it in about 5 to 7 minutes. Take a little break and bring the second period to you. Welcome back to Southside Ice Arena here for high school hockey action. Byron Center Bulldogs taking on De La Salle Collegiate Pilots. Bulldogs up 3-1 after the first. Shots on goal in that first period, 15-4, Dave.
If you're not here, you got to get here. It's crazy. If you live in Byron Center, you should be here. This is a heck of a hockey game so far. The Pilots are showing up, and I'm sure they're going to come out of the dressing room down by 2 on the power play with 1:40 left. They're going to look to answer the Bulldogs and make this game 3-2. Second period action. Here we go.
Frozen and Pratt up front on the kill. You got Swanson, Alaska on the backside. That draw won by the Pilots. They set up, come along the near side into neutralize. Frozen tips that away, so he's got the puck just over the Collegiate blue line. Pratt there to disrupt that. Alaska going to pick it up for the Bulldogs and send that down the ice. He actually catches Pratt in the middle there. Picked up here. Pratt's got it. Just out of his reach, he had Frozen coming down the middle. Here come the Pilots up the near side. Frozen cancels out the attacker there, but he actually gets through and gains the zone. Swanson over there to negate that. Freusland dumps it out into neutral ice.
This line is loaded for the Pilots right here. The who's who of the Pilots is on the ice right here. They're looking to make this 3-2.
And they come over the line. Zaccani with a shot just to the right side of there. Swanson picked up by Blackwood, moves it down to Zaccani. Swanson there to pressure him. Sticky puck there with the wet ice coming into the second period. Moved up top to the umbrella here. Down here to the near side. Far side to Zaccani. Quick shot on net just wide. Picked up here on the near side by the Pilots. Far side to Zaccani again. Zaccani has it. He's got time. Looks here to the near side. Quick shot on net. Tipped off the post.
Absolutely.
Good scoring chance there by the Pilots. Just, again, 20 seconds to go in this this power play for the Pilots. Shot on net, just redirected wide. Blackwood picks that up, moves it up top here. On the near side, far side is Zaccani. He loses control. That's going to come out of the zone, out into neutral ice. 5 seconds left in the kill for the Bulldogs. Puck over the blue line. Quick shot on net, just saved by Swanson there. Far side, McKee's got it. He's got Clark with him, just missed him.
Good kill there by the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs get through that penalty. Puck out into neutral ice. O'Keefe picks that up, dumps it behind Zalkowski. Picked up by the defender for the Pilots. Takes a hit there by the attacker for Byron. That's Clark. Big hit in neutral ice. Fisher just absolutely. The whistle's blown there. That was a big hit in the neutral ice. Shane Bolton takes that hit. He's still down on the ice. We'll take a minute to make sure he's all right.
Came across the side. That third line, that Fisher, Kamiga, Brem line, the line that is known for throwing their weight around. Just as the forward 97 came into the neutral zone, tried to cut across, and Fisher just caught him. No penalty on the play. Clean hit.
Looks like he probably.
I think it's a collarbone, maybe. The way he's leaning.
Might have knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah. I think
Looks
he's
like
gonna be
his
okay.
shoulder's all right. It's obviously a big hit, so
Yeah,
he gets up.
yeah. Tough kid.
Crowd
Tough kid.
applauds.
There you go.
Great job by Bolton there to get back up. Heads over to.
That's their goal scorer. They need him back.
Yeah, Bolton got the goal for the Pilots, didn't he?
Yeah, that's their goal scorer. And the way this period started, Pilots have a little momentum. Byron Center needs to match it right here. Got enough offensive zone opportunity here. Put the top line back out. Pratt's going to take this draw to the left of the goalie.
Pratt fights for it. Puck bounces around. Clark there picks it up for the Bulldogs. Looks out in front for Pratt, covered by Zalkowski as there's a crowd of folks in front. Going to come to Zalkowski's left side again here. Again, Pratt and Freusland tend to change who takes the draw.
What's the
when
theory
it's on
there?
this side.
Do they feel on their forehand? You'd think they'd want
both
to be
left-handers, so I'm not sure.
You'd think McGee would jump in and draw that on his backhand back towards
that
Story.
would be Clark with him. McKee's on that other line. But, yeah, so I think Pratt likes to win this back to Freusland here like that. Freusland comes out, quick shot, blocked by the defender for the Pilots. Good job there. I think that's the play. Story picks it up.
Okay.
He goes D to D here.
Because they're both on their off wing there.
Yeah. O'Keefe up
and then
the
they
near
jump
side
back.
to Clark.
Okay, they flip back here.
Yep. Pratt dumps that behind Zalkowski. Clark on it there. Pratt picks it up. Quick shot on net. Loose in front. Puck's battle for in front. Here it comes to O'Keefe. Quick shot on net. Blocked in front. Freusland picks it up. Another shot on net. There's a mess of people in front. Pratt laying in the crease.
I think Pratt stopped that, actually.
We're going to have an icing here. Yeah. There was 4 or 5 Pilots in front of the net blocking shots.
Jumped on Pratt.
Pratt down in the crease. Shot by O'Keefe. Stopped probably by Pratt there. Freusland picked it up. The defender for the Pilots blocked it. Good pressure there by the Bulldogs.
Great pressure. That goalie could have stopped it and held on to it the first time. That extra rebounds and opportunities hurt them there.
Goaltender Zalkowski having a conversation with the referee. He doesn't like something there that happened in the last sequence.
I think the goalie was chirping him about his inability to blow the whistle when he was dogpiled by Pratt and their likes.
Now, here's Kamen going to take the draw now. Pilot centerman kicked out.
Zaccani.
Kamiga takes that draw. Battle for along the near side half wall. Fought for at the blue line, out into neutral ice. Here comes Sakani over the line. He's got an edge. Cuts in the middle. Nice save by Swanson. Puck out loose in front. Still loose. Underneath Swanson. It's in the crease, covered up.
What a save.
Holy.
What a save. That could have been the turning point right there.
Good pressure there by Sakani. He came over the line after Nayert gave him the puck in neutral ice.
Well, Swanson has a good push to his left, and as he does, Zakani puts it on the left pad and just can't tuck it in. But then the puck gets back underneath Swanson, and he's butterflying, doing snowman.
Zakani takes the draw there for the Pilots against Philo. Here's McKee over the line. He's got Philo with him, 2-on-1. McKee over to Philo, just out of his reach. Good job by McKee looking for Philo there. McKee gets it again. Down in the zone, throws it on net, covered there by Salkowski.
Good recognition. McGee kind of skated himself into the left-hand corner there. Defender goes down. He had a choice to stop up and shoot or send it across to Philo. Philo switches his hips, and as he does, the puck gets sent across and just can't get a stick on it. Good play. Good play by this line.
Philo going to take the draw, going to look to get it back to Passano here. McKee's out there on the in the middle of the circle. Philo gets kicked out. Passano now to take the draw, looking for McKee up top of the circle. Passano wins that back, but not quite all the way. Philo steers it to the corner. Pressured on the near side wall. Philo up top to Laska. Laska dumps it down over to McKee on the other side. Fought for in the far side corner. Puck comes up top to Swanson. Quick shot on net, saved by Salkowski. McKee battles for it behind the net. He's got Passano with him, who takes a hit by Blackwood. Steered aside by Salkowski there. Comes up the near side wall. Puck fought for along the near side wall. Passano picks it up. He's got McKee with him. Quick shot on net. Steered aside by Salkowski. McKee up top to Swanson, who just has to dump it down. 3-on-2. Here come the Pilots over the red line. Red line little
good stick. Good stick
there. Here comes Pratt to pressure the D-man for the Pilots. Pratt on it. McKee there picks it up. Going to dump it into the zone and look for a line change here. McKee's going off. Philo's going to go off. So Pratt out there alone for now. Clark and Freusland join Pratt now. We're going to have an icing by the Pilots. Just out of Blackwood's reach there as the Pilots take an icing.
Swanson again makes that whole series and sequence take place. Just like number 5 on the Red Wings there. Nothing flashy. Little Lindstrom action. Gets the puck. Doesn't dust it off. Puts it back towards the net. Misses the shin pads, and they get a rebound opportunity. Excellent job by Swanson.
Puck down here behind Salkowski. Pilots come out with it, look far side. They've got the far side winger cutting there. That was the right winger there, Nayert, number 88. We're going to have an icing call. The Pilot fans don't like that call. Thought it could have been played possibly by the Byron defender.
Just seeing 97s come back to the bench, so it looks like he's going to go on next shift. So that's good to see that Bolton's healthy. He's fine.
Yeah. Here's Pratt to take the draw to Salkowski's left. He's got Freusland on his right, Clark on the left-hand side. Puck's down, hits the linesman's skate there, so it doesn't get back. Here's Clark, though, with it. Looks out front to Freusland, just out of the reach, blocked there by the Pilots defender. Pratt and Freusland on the pressure here. Good job there by O'Keefe to move the puck back through neutral ice. Here's Pratt in a race. Freusland picks up the puck in neutral ice, actually fans on it, so misses on that scoring opportunity. Puck kept in. It's bouncing around a little bit here. Puck over to Nayert on the near side. Moved out front. Freusland moves that up to Pratt on the far side. Pratt on the rush. It's 1-on-1 there in a race for the puck. Good job by Pratt to disrupt the defender there for the Pilots.
Pratt did a nice job putting pressure on 91 there, but McGee and Freusland, Clark was coming in late, but Freusland made the change. Proper time to change, but just got lucky with a shot up into the netting.
Yeah, that was Winkler on the retreat for the Pilots. The defender there, Pratt did a good job on the
Here we go right here, Freus. Kamiga, not the center, going to take this draw on this side.
Yep, look back for Fisher just out of his reach. Kept in the zone initially, but the Pilots come out with it. Good job by Brem there.
Good back check. Good back pressure.
Puck's dumped all the way down. Swanson sets that up for Glubker. Glubker behind the net. Moves it to his D partner over there, Batrick, over to Brem. Fought for, neutralized to Fisher. Just out of under Kaminga's stick. Puck moved through neutralize for the Pilots. No icing called here. Fisher moves it over to Batrick on the near side. Kaminga to pick that up. 2 Pilots there for there's a mishandle there by Batrick. Tried to go D to D behind the net to Glubker. Inadvertently threw that in front of the net. Swanson wisely took that.
Froyce, he's got to wheel that puck, or he's got to stop and go D to D indirect pass. He cannot let it get up off of the dasher there. It becomes a bouncing puck, and poor Batrick gets stuck. He's lucky he didn't get his head taken off there by a hit.
Puck up top here to the Pilots. Going to throw it towards the net. Tipped, redirected in front. Puck's behind the net. Blackwood there to pick it up for the Pilots. He cycles around, looking for a shot opportunity. Over the net there is Blackwood. He's been all over the ice tonight. Puck's in front.
Good help there. Good help
Passano
there.
picks that up, looks for Philo, cutting through neutralize. There's
okay.
that long stick of his and Passano's. Laska picks it up over to Swanson. Swanson's got McKee on the far side, just out of his reach. We're going to have an icing as it bounced over McKee's stick.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, the Pilots are pushing here. They're coming hard. And Byron center is pushing themselves back down. You can see even the 2 wingers, center for sure, are sagging back down to help those D get that puck out of the zone. I know that Swanson and Colden were out there moving the men in front, but that center coming back down, I think it was Fisher that time, as well as Philo coming back down to help out, get that puck out. Top line comes back out here for the Bulldogs.
Against Sakani here and Nayert.
Yeah, they're top line too.
And James, 22 on the right side. Frozen gets kicked out of that face-off. Pratt to come in to take the draw for the Bulldogs to Swanson's left. Puck out front. Frozen picks that up. He's got Clark with him over on the right side here. Frozen through neutralize, moves over the blue line. He was checking his edge before that face-off. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah. Now we got something McGee in the corner.
No, that's Clark over there, yeah.
I think we should switch the numbers because I've done that a few times.
Here's the puck over Swanson's stick. Nayert gives chase for the Pilots, moves it up the wall to Clarkie here. Clark dumps it up, but kept in by the Pilots there. Shot on net. Swanson saves that. Picked up by Clark off the glass out into neutral ice. Picked up by the defender here for the Pilots out into neutral ice. Here comes Zakani. He's got speed. Laska cancels him along the wall here. Moves it over to his dude partner Swanson just out of Pratt's reach. Shot on net. Tipped in front.
Wide.
Here's Clark with it through neutral ice. Pratt picks that up, comes over the blue line. Nice move there.
I think we're starting to see Pilots match lines here. The Connie's on against Freuslin all the time here.
Freuslin does have a skate issue. He's taking a skate off on the bench over there, so he's got an edge. Here comes the Pilots over the blue line. Nice save by Swanson. Holy cow, that was close. Winkler, the defender, makes a nice move. Gets in alone on Swanson, and he flashes the pad to make that save. Good pressure here by the Pilots.
Yeah,
coming back here.
Fourth line for the Bulldogs here. Got to get this puck out of that. There's 97, the goal scorer, back out.
Bolton, that's good to see him back.
Yeah.
Puck moved D to D just out of the zone for the Pilots. They're going to dump it back behind Swanson, who sets it up for O'Keefe. O'Keefe there looks over to Dulce on the far side. Nick Dulce's got it there. Excuse me, that was Lex. Moves it over to Nick in neutral ice, just out of his reach. Pilots pick that back up and dump it behind the blue line there. Story moves that back out into neutralize. Dumped in on Swanson, takes a hop.
Hold that. No, shoot, he should have held it.
He gloves that, puts it down to O'Keefe. Nick Dulce picks that up there. Here's a break. There's another big hit by O'Keefe.
Bolton
again. He's taking 2 big hits.
Yeah, but
here.
he goes to the hard areas.
He
goes to the hard areas. I like that kid.
Neutral ice here. The Dulce brothers come out with it, but the Pilots pick that off, dump it in over the blue line. Move to the near
13.
side here. Here comes Blackwood again. He's had a lot of pressure. Story disrupts that with a little bit of a hold covered by Swanson as Blackwood moved that to the front of the net.
And Froys, you know this from your past too. There's an opportunity there. Swanson had an opportunity with the fourth line out and things not going well. Swanson played the puck when he had an opportunity to cover it and settle things down, get his coach a whistle, get his D an opportunity to make a change, and his coach an opportunity to get that second and first line back out there.
Yeah, here's Philo to take the draw. He's got Passano and McKee with him. Colden and looks like Glubker on the D side. Blackwood takes Glubker out. They battle behind the net for a little extra activity. McKee has it, moves it to Glubker on the far side up to Passano, who's got Philo and neutralized. It comes back into the zone. Going to be called delayed offsides here until they check up, which they do. Here's McKee on the far side. He's going to take a hit. Nope, he avoids the hit by Blackwood, who had him lined up. McKee still has control of the puck. Comes over the defender, around the net, looks out front here. He's got Philo. Quick shot on net, just fanned on that. Good play there by McKee.
Yeah, it was a good play, but I'd like to see him stop and assess the situation in the corner, maybe even get a cycle going. That line is much bigger than the Pilots D. You got to start wearing them out. You got to start playing below the goal line. You have to start playing with that understanding that we're gonna get our opportunities. Same with this line right here.
Yeah, Fisher, Brem, and Kamiga have been strong tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Fisher to take
Absolutely.
the draw here for the Bulldogs against Sakani.
Yeah,
for the
top
Pilots.
line here.
Yep. Important shift here
Absolutely.
for the Bulldogs.
I was going to say, Froys, at some point the Pilots got to start putting 13 and 24 together. Those two center.
Yeah, you do have Fuqua out tonight. We understand he's injured, so he's not there. He's one of their top scorers as well, so the Pilots at a little bit of a disadvantage. Here's a shot out in front. Zakani moved that out front, or excuse me, James moved that to Zakani.
Great block by Fisher. Great block by Fisher.
Laska to Swanson. Swanson has that. Actually, Nayert picks that up now to James for the Pilots as they cycle. Look up top to the D-man. Quick shot on net, blocked in front, actually hit Zakani. Fisher to pick that up. Important shift like we talked about here. Yeah. Here's the puck back in behind Swanson. Laska going to pick that up. Delayed offside, so Zagani had to retreat. Here comes Laska up through neutral ice. He's got some speed. He's going to take a quick shot on net. Hits the post.
He kicked it in? No.
No, he kicked it and went over the net, but a good shot by Laska there. He's got a heavy shot. Hit the post there. So you got...
is this Pratt and Clark, but who's the center here?
Dulce's out with those guys. Pratt or Clark's
Dulce.
taking center.
Look at Pratt buried a kid in the corner. Just buried him.
Needs to pick up a stick here. He does on the way back. Freusen does have an equipment issue, so he's not out on this shift here. Pratt has it. He's got a, looks like a mini stick there as he picked that one up from the bench. Not his stick,
One of the Dulce brothers.
Here we go with Story behind the net.
We're getting a little sloppy here, like that right there. A backhand hope to get it out. It's coming right back in. Pilots are pushing here. They got to get through these next couple shifts.
Pratt moves that wisely over to the near side wall. Dulce's got that. He comes in behind the net.
Good.
Looks out
there.
front to Clark.
There
Clark
you go.
out to Pratt. Again, Pratt with that, not his twig of choice at this moment. Puck's going to be over the up into the glass. Dumped down. Bathrick going to pick that up for the Bulldogs. Moved out into neutralize. Clark there looks for McKee. McKee's got it now over the blue line. He takes a hit. Pilots pick that up, fight for it along the near side wall in front of us here to our right. Dump behind Salkowski. Picked up there by the Pilots defender. Looks out front. McKee bothers that.
Good hit there.
Pilots come out with it into neutral ice. Here they come over the line, 1-on-3. Shot there, gloved by Swanson. Easily takes that puck and going to take a whistle here.
Well, Froys, we knew it was coming. We knew the Pilots, number 3 team in the state. You knew they were going to have an answer here. I'd like to see the Bulldogs take a couple more steps. There's been an opportunity to get the puck in deep, not to do the cross-ice pass. Take one more step, get in deep with numbers, and sustain some ozone pressure here. Our D are getting tired, and we don't want to see Swanson face any more shots than we have to.
Blackwood, Rowe, and Hoberg for the Pilots up front here against Philo, Passano, and McKee. Philo moves that puck to Passano, makes a move on a Pilot defender, moves it to Bathrick. Bathrick looks into neutralize, but that pass deflected. Colden picks that up and moves it out up to Passano on the far side. Little tennis match here as the puck is ping-ponged back and forth between the two teams in neutralize. Dump down, tipped in behind Salkowski.
There you go.
Philo on it first, disrupts the defender. Rimmed around the near side out of Bathrick's reach, so Swanson's going to have to retrieve that for the Bulldogs. We're going to have an icing call here with 3:52 left in the second period.
Good answer here. Good shift by that third line. Very good shift. Looks like the, that's going to be the third line coming out for the Pilots here. Jump over the boards. It'll be Pratt and Freusland's back. So they'll do this setup here, Freus, where Jacker will come off the side. Pratt will take the jaw. And Clark's on his off wing as well.
Yep. Just for the draw, and then they'll switch back here once they get reestablished. Good keeper there initially by Swanson. Pratt there to help out. Here's Blackwood over the blue line. Cuts in middle, nice shot.
Oh, good
nice save by Swanson. Good rebound opportunity. Shot on net, Clark. Steered aside by Swanson again. I missed that hit there. Clark, he negated one of the offenders there for the Pilots. Puck back out into neutral ice. Clark not afraid to mix it up.
No.
No ice could have been played by Swanson there, says the linesman.
Good call. Good call.
Nair.
Swanson trying to take advantage of the rules there.
Swanson has it, moves it behind the net just out of Laska's reach. Clark's going to have to retrieve that for the Bulldogs. He's got Laska. He moves it back to him wisely. Laska looks back to Clark. He gets it to him. He's got Freusland cutting through here. Freusland coming over the blue line with it. He comes in over the zone. Looked for Pratt there. Pass blocked there by the defender for the Collegiate Pilots. Here they come up the near side wall. Just out of the reach. That was James looking for Nayard on the far side there. Picked up by Story. Dumped into neutral ice. Out of Caminga's reach. Here's Fisher. Nayard over to James. Caminga picks that loose puck up. Moves it up to Fisher. Fisher far side to Pratt. Quick shot near the net. Steered aside by Salkowski. Pratt goes for a change. Brem on for him. Caminga has the puck. Moves it up to the point to O'Keefe. Quick shot on net. Blocked by the Pilots. That's Zakani that blocked that. Picked up by James. He's got Nayard there in the middle over the blue line. Good pressure here by James and Nayard on that line for the Pilots. 2 minutes to go in the second period here. 3-1 your Bulldogs lead. Story's got the puck. Looks up into neutral ice just out of Brem's reach. Tipped down the ice. No icing as Brem gives good chase there. Avoids the hit in the corner.
There's a big 2 minutes here, Freus. They need to sustain this.
Story far side. Dumps it in the zone.
Tired legs.
Delayed offsides there for a moment. Bulldogs go for a change. Puck comes to the near side here, just out of the Pilots' reach, out of Bathrick's reach as well. First on it is the Pilots. Bathrick negates that attacker. Philo there to help out. Story as well. Puck comes loose in the far side corner up to the near side point. D to D is just outside the zone. Minute 24 left in the second. Picked up here by Philo. He's got a break. He's got Passano with him. Moves it up to Passano. Just out of his reach. Going to be hook penalty here on the Pilots as the whistle blows. 1:11 left in the second period. 2-minute minor penalty for hooking.
So there, you know, I'm a sentence before I'm talking about holding on for the last 2 minutes. Now the tables could really turn. We're going to go on a power play here. I'm assuming Pratt, Freusland, Story, Laska, and Clark will probably come over. Oh, it looks like they might leave the Passano line.
You're going to go Passano.
Okay.
Passano, McKee, Freusland's going to stay up top here. Pratt in the middle.
We got to make sure
up top as well.
We can't. The Pilots are good at blocking shots, getting to their net. We got to make sure this puck gets deep or misses the first guy.
Yep. Here's the.
If it's not there, send it back down the boards.
Puck just out of the reach of Story, so they're going to have to retreat. Story retreats. Here comes Freusland on the wheel. He'll pick that puck up from Story with some speed. Zakani on him. Freusland over the red line. Tripped up by Zakani. No call there.
No.
Here we go. Passano picks it up.
Relax. Yeah. You got it.
Settles it down. 47 seconds to go. Over to Story. Story over to Freusland. Freusland looks back to Story
Lots of time. 40 seconds.
Good save there by Salkowski.
Oh, a little extra love for McGee there.
Yeah, McKee. Got to be careful not to take one there. 38 seconds left.
Clark and McGee, little Hudson Bay rules there. Making sure he knows his number. It's on the back of the jersey. Take it later.
38 seconds left in the second here, Dave. Freusland going to take this draw. He's got Passano up top.
He's on his backhand, so he'll bring it back to Story.
Hit his skate there.
Yeah.
Possession picked up by Freusland up to Story. Story going to move
Lots of time.
To the middle of the ice. Quick shot on net, deflected in front by the Pilots. Passano gives chase, takes a bad hit there. He's down. Here comes that break you were talking about, Story and Zaccani on a race here. Good job by Zaccani to win the race. Nice save by Swanson. Good job by Zaccani. Holy cow, that was dangerous. Passano's still down in the corner.
He's going to get up. He's fine. I would like to see Passano's the big guy, or they like to put someone in front in that bumper spot, McGee. But I'd like to see them move to the eyes of the goalie, to the front of the goalie. He wants to stand beside and get a rebound, and I understand what his thought process is, but on the power play, you want to move in front and block the goalie's eyes. Those shots from the point need to be hidden, or an opportunity to tip them as they go by you, or then turn around. Kind of a Joe Pavelski type of thing. But the Bulldogs need to better use that man in front to take the eyes of the goalie away.
Bulldogs.
Big draw here. Big draw.
Big draw. 15.9 left. Frozen
Absolutely.
to take the draw against Blackwood here. Blackwood wins that back, moves it up top. Quick shot on the net, just wide. Picked up there on the far side. Freusen's got it with 10 seconds left, looks over to the near side here. McKee comes over the red line, 5 seconds to go. Comes over the blue, drops it back to Freusen. Steered aside there by the defender, and we're going to have the second period buzzer go. So a 3-1 score, which is the same as the first period. Ends the second with the Bulldogs leading 3-1. We'll get the shots on goal for you here. After the first period, it was 15-4 Bulldogs. I think that's a little different story here.
Yeah, I think both teams are pretty happy with that period. The intensity ramped up. We had an opportunity to see some big hits out there, but also the Pilots responded. I would say the shots are probably 50-50, 12-12. 14-14 in that period. They came back hard, and Swanson stood tall on that. Excellent job by the Bulldogs sustaining the pressure.
Push there.
Yeah, excellent job.
Good push by the Pilots. I think you made a good point there on that penalty kill. The Bulldogs had to be careful there, and sure enough, what happened, we ended up in a puck race because of a block shot. Zaccani and Story were in a foot race. Story, fortunately, fleet of foot. Zaccani's got obviously very good speed. Fended off Story to get a shot onto Swanson. Swanson, he stood tall to that task. Freusen came in there to help.
You wonder
what that rebound was secured.
You wonder what De La Salle Pilots are going to do in the dressing room. Are they going to shorten this bench? When will they shorten it? They've got to have an answer before. They got to make this 3-2 before the Bulldogs put another one on the boards here. And with 49 seconds left in the power play,
you're going to be coming out on clean ice if
Yes.
you're the Bulldogs. You hope that ice settles and that there's not a lot of water out there. If I were Coach Stacker, I'd take a little extra time in the dressing room to make sure that ice does settle.
make the refs play it out there a little bit.
That's right. So we'll get the shots on goal for you. Just to recognize some of our sponsors, wanted to acknowledge the BC Athletics Gold sponsors, Armored Roofing and Construction. I'd like to also recognize the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. Your BC Athletics Silver sponsors, Family Fair, Fast Signs, Pete's Grill and Tavern, and BC Bronze Athletic sponsors, Orthopedic Associates of West Michigan, the University of Michigan Health West, and XYZ Motors. And then you've got Byron Township, a community on the move, and Gaines Charter Township. Appreciate the sponsorship so that BCTV can bring you broadcasts such as this. We'll take a little breather here after two periods. Your Bulldogs lead 3-1. This is Brandon Freusen signing off. For the second, Dave Turcotte on my left. We'll come back for the third period to bring you live hockey action from Southside Ice Arena here in Byron Center, Michigan.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to Southside Ice Arena. This is Brandon Froisen. I'm here with Dave Turcotte, looking for third period action here. Your Byron Center Bulldogs up 3-1 after 2. Going to take on the Salle Collegiate Pilots. A couple sponsorship reads here. BC Athletics Gold sponsors, Armored Roofing and Construction. Got the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. Got the Athletics Silver sponsors, Family Fair, Fast Signs, Pete's Grill and Tavern, and your BC Bronze athletic sponsors, Orthopedics Associates of West Michigan, University of Michigan Health West, and XYZ Motors.
So here we go. We have 49 seconds left in the power play for the Bulldogs, coming off of a 10-9 shot advantage in the second period. Shots total 25-13 in the game right now, but Froys, we saw the answer from the Pilots, just matching it up here. We got, I think the ice is pretty ready to go now. Coach played it pretty cool and dragged it out a little bit. We're going to have the Bulldogs' top power play unit. We'd like to see them get this puck in deep, work the umbrella, and get some shots on net.
Froisen against Akani, takes the draw. They battle for it. That's neutralized. Dumped in by McKee there behind Salkowski.
There we go.
McKee first on it.
There we
Down
go.
to Pratt. He's got Froisen on the near side. He goes to the far side. Looks out front to Passano. Quick shot blocked in front. Froisen and Pratt and McKee down low. McKee over to Passano. Moves it across to the near side here. Zakani's going to block that pass attempt. Dumped it out. Kept in the zone by Story. Dumped down the wall. Froisen's got that. Patient with it. Leaves it for Story. Story comes in. Quick shot on net. Tipped in front. Out of play. 16 seconds left in the power play here.
Like the patience by Story there. Took that, walked down the wall. He's a right-handed shot, but he's on the left-handed side. Walks down the wall, opens up, and gets a nice shot on net. Good save by the goalie.
Froisen against Zakani on the draw here to Salkowski's right-hand side. He's got Pratt on his left, McKee on the right, Story and Passano up top. Froisen battles with Zakani. Puck squirts out to Story here. Story down the wall, going to dump that behind for McKee. McKee picks that up, looks out front to Pratt. Quick shot on net. Froisen picks it up, loose in front. Nice save.
Look at the carnage in front of the net.
Zakani clears that out safely for the Pilots. Story has to retreat, chase that. They're going to finish the kill off. Here comes Froisen through neutral ice. He's got McKee and Pratt with him. McKee, Froisen there with a shot on net. Stop, tucked it on the far side. McKee picks that up, tried to move it to Pratt out front.
Goalie was way too deep in his net there. Got lucky. Froisen put a good puck on net, and he's lucky that puck didn't go in.
Puck comes back up to the near side. Quick shot on net, blocked by Alaska.
Great
Swanson
blocker
with a good
save.
save. You got pressure in front there. puck moved out.
What a save.
Bulldogs need a change here. We're going to have an icing call if it makes it all the way. Linesman says no.
Oh, and then he whipped it. Oh, just gave that puck right over.
But Bulldogs have to be careful here. Good pressure here. The Pilots come off a kill. They've got the momentum after that. Philo moves the puck over to the near side to Dulce. Dulce over the blue line. Nick Dulce, that is. Shot on net, saved by Zalkowski, frozen, and we're going to have a whistle.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I like a good, clean exit out of the zone. Moved it through the neutral zone. Dulce spreads it wide, comes into the right side of the, and puts it on the pad. That puck is not covered up. It's a rebound opportunity for Philo. Good job by Dulce there.
Clark, Philo, Dulce, O'Keefe, Story up top. Clark on the draw, fought for on the circle there, moved up top here to O'Keefe. Philo and O'Keefe play keep away. Nice give and go there. Shot in front, tipped off the mask of Salkowski. Dumped all the way down. It's going to be on Swanson, so we're not going to have an icing call. 15 minutes remain in this contest. 3-1 the lead for your Bulldogs. Clark has it on the far side. He fans on the pass. Moves out into neutral ice. Picked up here by the defender for the Pilots. D to D between the defenders of Dragna and Robbins. They play keep away from Philo. Dragna up through neutral ice here. Picked up by the Pilots. Clark keeps that in. He takes a shot to the face. He retaliates. No call, fortunately. Here's O'Keefe on the body down behind Swanson. Good job by the attackers for the Pilots on this one. We got two guys tied up behind the net. That's O'Keefe.
That's O'Keefe, yeah.
He just took, he's going to
take them both. Yeah.
Those two were having a discussion behind the net for a good period of time there.
Yeah, it's a good call by the ref. They're messing around with each other, and finally they had enough. A slash and a cross check. But I was just going to compliment O'Keefe, I should say. Had an opportunity to put a puck on net. A defender came out, sidestepped, walked the line, and made sure hit the goalie right in the face. Great job. In front. Great job by O'Keefe there.
Just want to recognize Byron Township, a community on the move. This draw going to be outside the blue line. Fisher takes that draw back to Laska. Laska over to the near side to Brem, who dumps it behind Zalkowski. He gives chase along with Fisher. Robbins there to pick it up on the far side for the Pilots. Moves it up to Zakani. Zakani back to Robbins. Robbins going to look to the near side, but picked up there by Brem. Good pressure.
It's got to be a penalty. It's got to be a penalty.
The ref, no call there. Laska picks it up. Quick shot on net.
Excellent
Redirected
job.
In front. Net's going to be off here. Looks like that was pushed off by design.
This line continues to impress. Third line by the Bulldogs. Fisher, Brem, and Kamiga have an opportunity to keep the puck in the zone. Now, Swanson and Laska did a great job, but they get the puck in deep. Brem's big body, Kamiga's big body keeps the puck down low. Another great scoring opportunity.
Pilots come over neutral ice with it. That's James over to the right-hand side here. He gets a puck back shot steered towards the net just wide of Swanson. James has it again behind the net. He's over there with Kamiga. Quick shot on net by the defenseman there. Looks like the winger, actually Nayert, was up there covering for his D-man. Swanson to pick it up in the near side corner. Comes up to Brem on the near side wall, moved into neutral ice. Swanson picks that up. Zakani keeps it in. Swanson moves that over to Kamiga. He was going for a change, didn't have his stick ready, so they fight for it. He's still on the ice. Pratt picks it up. He's waiting for his line mates. He's just going to dump it behind and give chase. He's waiting for his line mates to come. Yep. He's first on it, pressures the puck. Here's his line mate Clark to help out. Puck out into neutral ice. Bathrick picks it up. A little too hard to Freusland there. It's out of his reach, so we get the icing call.
Yeah, the boys are just transitioned. About 13 minutes left in this game, 12:45.
Getting a little testy out there here and there.
Nothing wrong with that. I like it. Two really good teams here, 3-1 in the state, and they want this.
Freusland wins that draw to the corner. Picks up the puck himself. Bathrick now has it behind the net. Back up the far side wall to Clark. Clark tries to get it to Freusland. He does. So Freusland comes through neutral ice. Good back check pressure by the Pilots. Freusland over the line. He's open here for a shot. Nice save by Salkowski. Pratt pressures the rebound.
I can see why the Pilots are upset there.
Clark in to help out. He ties up.
Yeah.
We got some exchanges here going in front after the whistle.
Yeah, kind of warranted by the pilots there. Pratt was going in there to make sure he knew that goalie knew that he was there.
12:27 remains in the third period here. 3-1 your lead for your Bulldogs.
I think Clark's still exchanging Snapchats down there by the post.
McKee goes on for Clark, making sure that doesn't get out of hand here. Looks like Coach Steger made that quick change. McKee has it in front. Nice
From his
effort
knees.
by him.
Oh, way to go.
Look for a rebound opportunity.
Good hit by Freusen in the corner.
Swanson.
And again, a hook. Got to call that ref at some point.
Here's Pratt with it. He looks up top. McKee has it. Quick shot on net, saved by Salkowski.
Good job. Good sustained pressure by the Bulldogs here. Just keep rolling lines. Keep that puck in the zone. Got some excellent D. Swanson and Laska up here, keeping that cap on the zone.
Philo, Dulce, McKee here. Lines juggled around a little bit for the Bulldogs here in the third. Swanson up top with Laska. Here's a win draw by Philo. Back to McKee off the crossbar and over the net. Philo gives chase to it on the far side. He ties up there with James, who moves it in to neutral ice to Nayert. Swanson cancels him out so his partner Laska can pick it up. Moves it through neutral ice. Comes back to Swanson. He's going to dump it in the zone and allow McKee to give chase. McKee does so. He pressures Robbins. Robbins dumps it over to James. James tried to move it to Zakani there. McKee picks it up, though, for the Bulldogs. Looks out front. He's got Philo there. Quick shot on net, saved by Salkowski. Philo again picks it up over to McKee, just out of his reach. Far side. Cycle down into the corner. Dulce there on it. James dumps the puck far side to Nayert. Nayert gives chase. You're either going to have an icing or it's going to be negated. Looks like it's going to be an icing call here. Just like to recognize Gaines Charter Township. Appreciate them helping bring this broadcast to us tonight, Dave.
Face-off's going to be to the left of the goalie here. Good draw here. We have the Fisher line back out here. Good
Fisher
draw.
takes the draw, wins it back to Story. Story moves it down behind Salkowski. It's off the back of the net once it hits the glass. Puck comes up near side. O'Keefe to keep that in for the Bulldogs. Moves it down the wall. He and Brem give battle there. Brem tripped up. No call. Brem and O'Keefe still battling against two pilots.
Couple of big bodies there.
Brem moves it back to
job.
Kamiga. Kamiga
Good
off
job.
the mask of one of the pilots. Kamiga picks it up again. Shot on net. Saved by Salkowski. Brem picks it up. Moves it out front. Kamiga there. He's got a rebound. He tucks it in. He shoots. He scores.
Bulldogs make it 4-1.
That is Kamiga's. We got a little discussion in front here as the teams come together after the play. Great job.
But again, big bodies down the wall. O'Keefe is probably not going to get an assist here, but he absolutely makes the play. Takes on two pilots down the wall, keeps that puck, sends that puck back in. Kamiga stays on the D side, moves that puck down to his teammate, and then goes hard to the net and gets rewarded. But I'm not sure if O'Keefe's going to get an assist, but boy, oh boy, he made that play.
Referees having a discussion over there. I'm sure they're talking about the interaction after the goal with the teams coming together. 4-1 your lead here as Kamiga tucked that one in.
Byron's coming right back with their first top line here. Top line versus top line. I love this play.
Whistle blown here. We got a
penalty. Unsportsmanlike from the bench. This is going to be a bench minor here.
This is not what you want if you're the
absolutely
Salle pilots.
They're looking down the bench. The guy working the coach working the door, but I think it's the head coach who won't make eye contact here. So there's
referee heard something he didn't like. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So the Bulldogs go up 4-1, going to go on the power play here. Freusen to take the draw to Salkowski's right against Sakani. He's got Pratt on his left, McKee on the right, Passano up top. That draw picked up by the Bulldogs. Story moves it down to the near side wall to Freusen. Freusen looks for Pratt in front. Here comes Zakani. He's dangerous. He comes in on Story. Good job by Zakani. Good job by Story and Pratt coming back.
There you go, Freusen. Good job.
Zakani here going to take a hit. Attempt on Freusen. Freusen tried to move it back to his D-man, missed him, so we're going to have to retreat here. Pratt picks it up.
We're chewing clock here. There's nothing wrong with this. Get it set up. Get it deep.
Freusland coming through neutral ice with it. He's looking to gain the line. He goes around the defender, moves it back to Pratt. Pratt up top here to Story. Story
Gonna walk a little, yeah. There you
looks
go.
down to Freusland off the wall there. Freusland over to, looks like Philo over there on the far side wall. Story, quick shot on net. Good job by McKee to screen the goaltender in front there.
So Philo's getting some time. No Passano here. Ooh, Pratt took a spill there. There you go.
Lost his stick on the way. Nice little tip there by Philo. Puck's loose in front. Here comes Zakani again. He's dangerous one-on-one with Story. He's got Pratt back there to help. Pratt comes in to help. Loses an edge, does Zakani. They're still fighting for it. Story's got it. Zakani gives chase. Moved back around to Freusland, but it bounces over his stick. Penalty kill here effective for the Pilots so far in this forecheck. Here they come with Blackwood. He's looking to have a scoring opportunity. Puck dumped back behind Swanson. He stops it for his.
We got more here. This Pratt. This might be Pratt on a rough. They dumped that puck, and there was 3 or 4 steps there before Pratt made contact. So this is just a late hit or a rough. Yeah, it's going to be a roughing.
So 30 seconds left in the power play is going to be negated with a penalty by Pratt.
We'll go 4-on-4 here at 9:12 left in the third period.
Then we'll have a minute-and-a-half power play after that for the Pilots. Again, Byron going to give them an opportunity to get back into it if they're not careful.
I would assume that 13 and 24 are going to come right back out to try and make this a 4-2 game. They're starting with 37 and 88, but those other two will come right back out, I assume.
Yeah, you got Rowe and Nayard up front.
Yep.
On the opposite side, you got Clark here and Philo. Puck one back to the Pilots. Quick shot on net. Gloved by Swanson. He's going to take a whistle here.
You're just not going to score on Swanson from the point without traffic. Excellent job. You know, this 4-1 game, but the way Swanson stood tall here all game, he's an unsung hero.
That was a Dragna on the shot for the Pilots.
Did he fight Rocky in Rocky 4?
Different
guy.
Yeah, different guy.
Drago.
That was Drago. Okay. Laska moves the puck up, but a Dragna keeps that in. Shot on net, steered into the glove of Swanson again.
Good job.
Recognize the BC Athletic Gold sponsor, Armored Roofing and Construction.
We're going to make some changes here. It looks like Story's going to come out. Swanson's going off. Laska's going off. So it's O'Keefe and Story on the point here.
O'Keefe not recognizing that's 4-on-4. He's going to take an icing there. He thought the Bulldogs were on the kill.
But you know, Frois, we had 3 draws in a row. This is going to be the 4th in the zone. He panicked a little. I would have liked to see him go cross ice off the glass, but he made the right play there. You got to get this puck out of the net.
Here is Blackwood with James up front, Zakani up top. They're
they got to blow that
power play, right?
Yeah.
So you got 9 seconds left in the penalty to the Pilots. So Zakani's out there with Blackwood and James.
Yeah, James and Blackwood are up front, and Zakani's on the point here.
Robbins up top as well, and then they're
going to 6 seconds. Yeah.
I think I would have taken a little more time there and got that guy out of the box if I'm the Pilots. Instead, Robbins puts it on net, allowing the Bulldogs to make a line change. They get Freusland and Philo out there expecting the kill in 4 seconds. So you got Freusland, Philo, Story, and O'Keefe out on the kill here in 4 seconds. Now we can ice the puck, so the penalty expires.
There you go.
And we're shorthanded. Philo moves it up to Freusland. He's actually one-on-one with Robbins. He makes a nice move. Moves around Robbins just out of his reach when he got to the other side. Freusland back out into neutral ice with it. Zakani gives chase, gives it to Story. Does Freusland, moves it out into neutral ice. Philo's going to be first on it for the Bulldogs. Good kill here. Robbins does pick it up for the Pilots, so they settle things down. Robbins going to move this puck to Zakani on the near side. Zakani over the red line. He's going to gain the zone. Freusland there to help cancel him out. Good hit there by Story to take Zakani out.
It's like they're not interested in setting it up. There you go.
Move it up top to Robbins. Good screen in front by Zakani. A lot of traffic in front. O'Keefe taken out. Robbins and James play keep away up top. A lot of action going on in front.
We're going to see a penalty here.
We're going to.
No call.
Keep your eye on that, though. Puck comes back up. Robbins over to James on the far side. Story still battles in front. Blocked by Philo. Back to Robbins. Zakani picks it up on the near side. He looks far side to James. James shot on net, blocked by Freusland. Takes his skate out. He trips up as a result. Philo up top. Here's Freusland. He's got a little break. He's going to go for a change, though, instead.
Good kill there by the Bulldogs.
Regroup
Step
and
up.
a
There you go.
neutralize for the Pilots. Zakani has it, moves it up to Blackwood, just out of his reach on net, steered aside by Swanson. Big hit over there by Blackwood on Brem, picked up by O'Keefe. We got 2 seconds left in the penalty. We got a 2-on-1 here. You got Clark and Brem. Clark fires it over the net there, almost out of play. Bulldogs back at full strength, so we're 5-on-5 here. Zakani dumps it in the zone, going to go for a change. 7 minutes to go in the contest, at least in regulation. 4-1, your lead here for the Bulldogs. Now is the time when you want to take care of the puck.
Puck's got to get in deep. Got to change. Coach will be yelling. Get fresh skaters on the ice as many times as possible here.
Pilots come over the blue line. That puck off a skate into the netting. We're going to have a whistle at 6:35. I'd like to just recognize the BC Athletic Gold sponsor here, the Center for Physical Rehabilitation.
4-on-4 and then a kill, and they made through with a 4-1 lead with 6:35 left in the third period. It's going to be a face-off to the left of Swanson.
That shot blocked in front, picked up by the Pilots behind the net, moved up to the far side point, dumped back down behind Swanson. Fisher there for the Bulldogs. He looks to the near side up to his winger, Kamiga. Kamiga moves it to the far side. Nice pass by him to McKee. He's got McKee cut, and McKee cut in. Nice play there by the defender to keep him from getting by. Took the body there. Good job. That was Winkler on the play for the Pilots. He gets the puck again, moves it up the near side wall. Kamiga wrestling with one of the Pilots here. They're tied up, can't get untied.
Good
They're
cycle there by
back and
Fisher.
forth.
Good cycle.
Kamiga
Back
to
down
pick
in.
it up again.
Yep.
Puck moved to the far side. We've got a little break here for the Pilots. Puck's bouncing a little bit.
Slow it down. There you
Bathrick
go.
picks that up.
There you go.
Colton sends that over to McKee on the near side boards, just out of his reach. Freusland here picks up the puck on the far side board, looks out front, takes a hit. As he does that, Colton there picks it up, moves it down to McKee. Freusland in, loose. Goes between the legs. Not sure you need to do that there. A nice move, however.
Yeah, and a panic icing after that. The opportunity was there. The goalie was going to his catcher hand. He was sliding to his left. Freusland tried to go between the legs and put it above his blocker. It just rolled off the tip of his stick to make the game 5-1. But 4-1 with 5:14 left in the game.
Draw one back, but out of O'Keefe's reach. He retreats into neutralize, moves that to Story. Story back to O'Keefe. If I had tried that, Dave, I probably would have tripped myself and got a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, you'd be in traction right now, too. You'd be still laying on the top of the blue. Although I've never in my career seen you that close to the opposition net, so.
That's where a lot of the hard work takes place.
And you're 80 plus feet away. We're coming back with the Fisher line here. And O'Keefe and Story on the point. I love the way the Byron Center coach is rolling these lines, keeping them fresh. And
Take
keeping
care
the
of
puck.
these 5 minutes,
yeah,
right?
and keeping the puck down in this zone. There's a little bit of desperation now on the Pilots' part. They need the next one within the next minute.
Puck in and neutralize. Story picks it up again, just dumps it down. Make them come 200 feet. It's the game you're playing here. Robbins with it, comes out, moves it over to the far side. Zakani again, he's got speed, top scorer for them. Moves it to James. James tries to move that over. Good attempt there. Puck
Chipped
negated
out.
and chipped out into neutralize. So good job by the Bulldogs to get it out of the zone. They're going for a line change, to your point. Keep the legs fresh. Swanson to play that back to Story. First one on it, though, was the Pilots. Think we'll see an empty net here, Dave?
I don't think so.
4-1.
Yeah, they'd need to score in the next little bit, and then we'd see it. Yeah.
Dulce lets move that puck over to the far side.
Good
to
play by Bowling there.
Grolu and Bowling out with Dulce.
Smart.
Swanson picks that up. Again, we're going to see an icing here as he was on the far side of the red line when he dumped that. But again, he's trying to make them go 200 feet. Got a little anxious, but Got Dulcie, Grolu, and Bowling out for the Bulldogs up front. Swanson, Alaska on the backside.
They're well
3:49
aware.
left.
They might do a quick switch here. Yeah, they're going to do a quick switch here.
Last line change in the D zone here. Coach Stagger gets.
Yeah, I think Bowling will come right back out. Coach will put him right back out after the after this puck gets out here.
Swanson just took a high stick, inadvertent, but he took a stick up in the cage. He's all right. Ooh, little check from behind there. Blackwood's going to take a penalty. That's not what the Pilots needed. So Swanson's going to go for the extra attacker.
And another chop from behind. Freusen's in the middle of it. A little sorry about the language there and caught it on the mic, but the De Salle faithful.
Laska comes up with it. We got a delayed penalty here. 3:22 to go. Swanson has it, moves the puck down. Blackwood takes that one. Ooh, Clark comes in to have a little word with Blackwood. We got a little tussle down here in the corner.
Yeah.
Clark didn't like what was happening there. Blackwood and Freusen went at it earlier. Clark came in to his aid and just had a little discussion. So the teams come together. The fans, the younger fans, come down to check out the action. Clark's helmet came off during that altercation.
You know, I don't mind that though, Freus. You've got your top scorer, Pratt and Freuslin out there. Freuslin is on the first line, and Clarkie comes over to protect his guy. It's important that there's no liberties taken here. Oh, 13's going to see the gate here. Oh.
3:16 left here in the third period. It's a 4-1 lead for your Bulldogs. We're going to have a discussion by the officiating crew over here in front of the scorers table to sort things out.
Play with some fight, boys! Play with some fucking fight!
A lot of class over here showing through by the De La Salle faithful here.
Coach Stagger joins the conversation with tries to join the conversation with the officiating crew to see how they're going to sort this out. We talked about it earlier. Things were getting a little testy early in the period here. You know, you get a 4-1 lead. It's looking like it's going to be tough to come back for the Pilots, right? So they're taking exception to some of the hits there.
Well, and we don't need Clark to be. He's going to exit the game here. We don't need anything that keeps him out of the next game either. And for that matter, the Blackwood doesn't need to be kicked out to the next game. They've got a game tomorrow, and he's an important player.
That's right.
Emotions run hot, and welcome to high school hockey. 3:16 left in the game. 4-1 lead by the Byron Center Bulldogs.
Let's take a little time here. I want to recognize Byron Township, a community on the move. Don't want to shortchange Gaines Charter Township either as we work through our sponsorship reads there, Dave. Looks like what we have on the board right now is an extra penalty here to Blackwood. So we got 2 minutes on the board. I would assume that we've got coincidentals beyond that.
Yeah, it looks like Passano and another player, 23 for them, is going to go in the box. So, okay, so they're going to offset it and then a roughing for. Yeah. There you go. That's a good call by the ref.
5-minute majors.
Yeah.
Get them out.
Yeah, be done. They don't. Those two guys don't need to be done back on the ice to start anything else for the rest of the game.
Power play here, Bulldogs. Freusen wins the draw back, but it's through Pratt's skates, so Story's got to retrieve that in neutral ice. Story does. He's got.
Looks like Philo and McGee will be on here with Freusen on the point. Pratt up front with the.
Here's McKee with it. He picks it up far side, dumps it behind Salkowski. Picked up there. Story's got it up top here. He looks down, chips it down to Freusen. Freusen down to McKee. McKee out front, over to Philo on the far side.
Like to see him jam that in. Too many spin moves there.
Freusen up to Story.
Put the puck on the net.
Story looks for Philo. Philo's got that. Moves it over to Freusen just out of his reach. Stays in the zone though. Freusen's got it up top in the umbrella here. Quick shot on net. Nice stop by the defender for the Pilots.
Yep.
Good job by 51 there for the Pilots to block that shot by Freusen. That was Josh Lawrence. He took that, looked like on the inner thigh there. Probably going to take a little breather here, regroup. 2:25 left in the game, minute 9 left in the power play here.
There again, not a different time, a different era. Whistle goes and McKee takes the puck and flicks it on the goalie's face after he.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, and a little shove and a little push. Maybe not a shove and a push in our era there, Brandon.
Yeah. Puck battle for along the near side wall, dumped out into actually over the defender. So Swanson's going to take that. Brady, that is, dumps it across.
Feel like he's outside the trapezoid there, but
body's still flying around here a little bit. Story's got it behind the net. Pressure there.
Got to help him.
Freusen in there to help him. He
go.
picks up the puck. He's going to come move the puck to the far side to McKee. McKee there with Passano.
Stop
McKee
right there. Oh,
comes around the net, shoots it over the net. Freusen's going to have to keep it in on the near side here.
chop, trip.
We're going to have a
Passano.
penalty. Passano 24 is going to take a penalty here. Looks like referee's going to even this out, make it 4-on-4 for the remainder of the game. Hopefully get.
It's getting a little choppy, to back to the power play. I think Clark did it earlier coming in, and McGee did it on that last shift. The opportunity to come in and stop and set it up. Both those players came in and shot the puck over the net, which rimmed out of the zone. You're on a power play. You have an opportunity to settle it down. There's a minute 45 left in the game. Just chew the rest of the clock up and get an opportunity.
4-on-4 hockey for the remainder of this if we don't go to overtime. Adragna there over to Robbins. Robbins back to Adragna, hits off his skate though. Swanson to pick it up. He's got the puck. He looks for Laska. Actually goes far side to Philo. Philo's got the puck, going to come through neutral ice with it. Minute 24 to go in the game. He's got Laska on the far side boards. Quick shot by Laska, rimmed around here, kept in by Swanson. Moved down low behind Salkowski. Robbins to pick that up. The penalty over actually for the Pilots, so they are on the power play here with a minute 7 remaining in the contest, at least in regulation.
Third man high here. Stay high. There you go.
Brem
Played
circles.
excellent by Philo.
Philo comes
Good
in
job.
after Brem circles. Brem keeps it in.
Look at
Good
this.
pressure.
Look at this.
Good forecheck here.
Good job.
Shot wide by Brem there. Good job by Brem and Philo up front on the forecheck. PK forecheck for the Bulldogs.
Story and Laska will end the game here on D.
Laska over to Story. Story's going to send this all the way down the ice with 42 seconds remaining. Salkowski stops that for Robbins. Adragna goes for a change. Fisher in to pressure the puck. Dulce with him up front. Here comes James over the blue line. He's got Sakani with him. Quick shot by James, steered aside by Swanson. Puck behind the net.
Swanson can't find it. Got to get up. There he goes. Push to the other post. Good job by
19
Swanson.
seconds left. Robbins picks that up at the point. He moves that over to James. Quick shot on net, blocked by Story in front there.
Good job by the Bulldogs here.
Winkler's got it. He moves
Stay
that
inside
to
the
James.
dots. Stay
Nice
inside
pass
the
there.
dots.
He's got Zakani far side. Nice pass there from Zakani. Moves it over to his partner there. Holbrook scores that with 4 seconds left. 4-2 your score. Bulldogs with 4 seconds remaining.
That's okay. A little chasing there at the end. Boys were tired on the ice. Could not get it. They had a couple opportunities to get it out. So 4-2 with 4 seconds left in the game.
Good puck movement there, though, by the Pilots.
Yeah.
Robbins moved over the near side. Zakani had it, James had it, moved it to Zakani. Zakani over to Holbrook to finish that. So 4 seconds remain, 4-2 your lead here. We're going to drop the puck, end this game. Hopefully it ends on good terms between the teams and there's no additional altercations. Whistle blows to end the contest, 4-2 your final. So the Bulldogs moved to 16-0-1 on the season, Dave. Good contest here tonight. Number 1 ranked team in the Division 2 take out the Pilots, the number 3 ranked team. So good contest overall.
Yeah, I thought it was a well-played game by the Bulldogs. We talked a number of times about the defense. The top 3 lines by the Byron Center Bulldogs were excellent tonight. A lot of pressure, almost a rolling line pressure to keep that puck in deep. And then the opportunity to keep the puck out of the zone by the defensive and the backstopping of Swanson. Just a well-coached, well-played game by the Byron Center Bulldogs.
Yeah, you got to like what they're doing so far this year. You know, they lost a lot of seniors last year after going to the state championship, and they reload. They come back with a strong performance so far this season. Obviously, the objective for them is to win the last game of the season. That's each team's objective, right? So, gotta love a little country roads here to end it.
Are you going to sing us out?
I'm not going to sing us out. That's for sure. You don't want that. I can guarantee it.
Maybe at Pete's later.
What I will tell you is tomorrow, 3 p.m., Byron will take on Saginaw Heritage here at Southside Ice Arena. It's our Bites Cancer game. So Bites Cancer is a 501c3 charitable group that supports the Byron community with families that are suffering or experiencing a situation with a family or friend that has cancer. So 3 p.m.
3 p.m. You got to be here. If you're a Byron Center resident, whether you're a fan of hockey or not, get out here. It will be a good time. It's a worthwhile cause, and come support the Byron Center Bulldogs.
That's right. Each Byron skater will be wearing a special jersey tomorrow with the name of either someone they're honoring that's fighting through their battle with cancer, or potentially in memory of somebody. So they're going to wear special jerseys tomorrow during that occasion. That Bites Cancer group, again, a local Byron group that supports families in need that are fighting through that situation, that unfortunate situation. So bring your checkbooks with you. Don't feel bad about writing a check to the Bites Cancer organization. If you're not able to make it, look them up and shoot them a note with a check in it. That'd be awesome to support that cause.
3 o'clock tomorrow. Come see your 16-0-1 number 1 ranked team in the state, Byron Center Bulldogs.
Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure for myself to spend some time with my friend Dave Turcotte here on my left. Appreciate you listening, and we hope to be back at you soon or see you around the rink. Have a great night.
Go Bulldogs.
Thanks, Dave.